Growing up with The Sims was truly an eye-opener on how challenging life actually is. From managing your needs to forming friendships and a career with unreasonable expectations, drinking potion after potion and still not feeling anything. Our protagonist will be me, because mental strain is my middle name. That's about as close to real-life Brian as you're gonna get. And of course, a very in-depth bio. The vanilla home, the house of your dreams. I opted to get the big bed for me and my future wife. Only the best for me and my family. Let's balance it out with the cheap lamp and the hay, so people won't think I'm a snob. A strange man is trying to cut me off on my way to my house. But I decided to see what jobs I can get before my mood crosses the point of no return. If there is one place that would get my ass into shape, it would be the military. Not that there is much choice, as it is the only job available. I practice speaking to myself in the mirror to overcome my social anxiety. Trust me, with 0 friends, I needed to practice. Surely nobody would find the meth lab in the bathroom, right? As I tried leveling up my cooking skill, the neighborhood's most iconic couple showed up at my door. As I greeted them, I noticed an old lady eyeballing the lone shrub on my lawn. I prepared a feast for my guests as a token of friendship. Something they will most likely never reciprocate. And while they were busy gorging themselves on mom's artery-clogging recipes, I went back to work. It's just an explosion in the bathroom. Trust me, you don't all have to come in. You can just let your imagination run wild. I've created an evil clone, but I thought I was the evil one. Hey man, looking good. You are one attractive individual. I woke up bright and early to finish cooking, which is hard to do when the carpool is I'm coming. Well, I have kept you waiting for over half an hour, so I understand why you're pissed off at me. Oh my god, it's blue. That's the mood potion. I'll skip work today and then I'll definitely get promoted tomorrow. While preparing my lunch, my cooking decided to ignite. Mom really did teach me all she knew. I'm worried about money, so I'm gonna have to sell the sexy bed. I purchased a computer to expand my job search. No way I can face the sergeant after this morning. Yeah, late night video games, woohoo! 2 hours of sleep isn't a problem when you have potions. And despite those sounds of agony, I got promoted. Then I figured out my master plan. I would use the remaining good mood to make another potion and drink it right before work again. I'm seriously getting PTSD from all that honking. What is the problem? The dog is blocking the car. You go, Fifi. I returned home to make another potion and spent that evening dancing through the thought of having cracked the code of the Matrix. I used my extra cash to add another cooking station. Double the potion, double the results, right? I even had enough to trade in my boombox for a VR headset. Going to bed in a great mood thanks to my accomplishments. Oh, who could that be? I'm trying to get some... Oh shit, it's Michelle. Don't answer the door and maybe she'll leave. Yay, she's leaving. Get out of here. Piss off. Oh no, she stopped. Oh, come on. I don't have that kind of cash. Wait, I didn't lose any money. In fact, I didn't even wake up. So it's kind of like it never happened, right? Yeah, we don't budget here. We just hope for the best. If you watched my Sims videos before, you know I'm not really the best at impressing old ladies. I miss my boombox, and wow, I lost a lot of money on that VR headset. I opted for a peculiar entertainment device to try and help me befriend other Sims. Bounce my booty, yeah. My home itself was in dire need of decorations. So I added a, oh my god, that rug is expensive, and some plants to liven the place up. After work on day 11, I ran as fast as I could to invite over other Sims. A good social network is the key to climb the career ladder. I opted for an outdoor grill to create a more friendly and comfortable social atmosphere at the party. Shortly after, our guests arrived. Stop fighting, I'm trying to make friends. The grilled burgers appeared to be a huge hit with the guests as they swarmed the table, one by one grabbing a burger and emptying the tray. Unfortunately, they had no respect for my home and boundaries, as they clogged up my toilet and entered my bedroom. I attempted to unclog the toilet in an unsuccessful effort to mitigate disaster. I ended up getting trapped in my own bathroom by Sims with no respect for personal boundaries. The party was a disaster, and it was impossible for me to get in a good enough mood to cook. I ended up being discharged from the military, but swiftly found a job with the Sims City Public School District as a substitute teacher. Because who doesn't love a potion addict in a bad mood supervising children? Oh my god, why do they both have to be orange? I spent the following days trying to improve my mood. It's going horribly wrong. This is all going wrong. Hoping for a blue potion so I can climb the dreaded career ladder. I don't quite remember what the orange potions do. Okay, wow, that actually could have been a lot worse. Just kidding, he destroyed absolutely everything. Hurry up, I can't afford to pay you for 3 more hours. Fortunes seemed to have briefly changed as I got promoted. Oh, what? Did you immediately break the computer again? Well, too bad, you're fixing it yourself this time. I can't afford to keep the repairman around. So, in a horrible mood from failing at repairing the computer, I went to work on my first day as a substitute teacher. Despite being surrounded by people all day, I threw a party to help cope with the crippling loneliness. I seem to have struck up a connection with a gentleman named Fabio. Even the 2 old ladies who showed up seemed to form a connection. And then my party really started to heat up. Yeah, no one's gonna bother helping me put out the house. They're just like, oh, yeah, I gotta go, you know, house on fire, disaster, I gotta go. Party was once again a failure, which ended up taking its toll on my mood. So I fell back into the cycle of trying to improve my mood and hoping for a blue potion or a friend. Oh my god, the stove burnt down and I don't have enough for a new one. Guess it's gonna be a lot of salad for dinner. I tried to invite the Sims individually to try and foster a deeper connection that way, but Eldon Hick immediately turned me down. I'll remember that. Oh my god, that music is terrifying. But it was true. I'm depressed, lonely, and I feel trapped. Until a stray dog found itself on my lawn. I approached it, and its kindness left a mark on me. But before we play, life once again reared its ugly head, as I found a stack of decaying bills on my front lawn. I'm barely scraping by. My tiny teacher salary can't cover the rising cost of living in SimCity. But in the moment with this puppy, I felt an emotion that I thought had abandoned me. I felt happy. My social meter was actually increasing. It increased again and again, until I finally felt the strength to seek out meaningful relationships. Screw all of you, you antisocial Sims. Pets all the way. Happiness sadly doesn't pay the bills. Oh my god, there is no money for food. I sold one of the cooking stations as my potion strategy seemed to fall off. I used some of the money to put in a new stove, and work the next day allowed me a small cushion the size of a police fine. Self-reliance, home cooking, and greed. This new item gave me an idea for my next master plan. Using potions to claw my way into the upper echelon of SimCity wasn't working, so I sold off some items to save up for some very special goods. A Craft King woodworking table. I wanted to drop out of the rat race. I spent what little free time I had building gnomes, so I'd come home from work, watch some It's Brian Sims videos, and build gnomes until the wee hours of the morning. Again, and again. Stopping only to give out cuddles to Buzz and our other 4-legged friends. The cats and the dogs on this game are legit friendlier than any of the other Sims. The only interruptions being the carpool and my tiny bladder calling me to stop. Imagine this car coming to pick me up and I'm just standing out there working on gnomes at 5 AM. They're gonna think I'm an absolute madman. With the latest round of gnomes going for 9 simoleons now, I'm already matching my salary from my employment, without the requirements for friends. While the latest stack of bills is decaying indoors this time, nighttime brought a special visitor to my home. Oh my god, it's Claire the bear! With that excitement out of the way, I got back to my routine. You could tell I was getting bored with my routine as I set my kitchen on fire to create a spark. Don't try this at home. With cash flowing in and me downsizing, my financial future was looking bright. I upgraded my appliances and furniture, with only my mental sanity coming into question here and there. What are you doing, you absolute idiot? You're supposed to sell those. Go get something to eat and stay away from the gnomes. Oh, come on. Oh my god. You're just gonna burn the house down too now, are ya? While firefighter Bob helped me put out the blaze. Another one was started before he even left the lot. Okay, I've had it. From now on, you're only allowed to eat potato chips. And with a good night's sleep, some luck with the potions, and some love from the puppies, there's nothing that can fulfill a man more than diligently working on his craft. and of course getting filthy rich off of it. The gnomes were going upward of 30 simoleons by this point, and my financial future was looking bright. Until I became one of the wealthiest Sims in the city. But there was still a hole in my heart. I was still lonely. I still had no friends. After some soul searching in the casino, I figured out that I lacked that human connection. So I invited many of the neighborhood's residents to my sexy new bachelor pad. But they had other ideas. To them, I was a rival. So I imprisoned them and gambled my life away. But I quickly realized I needed love in my life, and trapping Sims into my new bachelor pad wasn't going to do it. So for once on this game, I did the right thing and freed them. Even Henry the skunk dropped by. Imagine being trapped in a tiny room with a skunk. Oh my god. The bachelor pad was a fail, and it took its toll on my mental health. Luckily, I had a potion ready for consumption. I sold my computer to cover my gambling debts. I made burgers to try and fill that emptiness I feel in my body. Or maybe it's just hunger, you know? Until the phone rang, and I rushed to the phone in excitement, hoping it was one of my new friends, only for it to be a joke. Preying on my loneliness. I went to bed at 7 p.m. while the stray animals ran riot in my former bachelor pad. Came outside, barely had enough energy to make a potion. Man, unemployment sure is looking rough. But when times are tough, you especially have to work hard. So I went to my workbench to try and grind out some more gnomes, with reading being my only form of entertainment during breaks. Spending hours upon hours making gnome after gnome after gnome. What is that? Oh, it's just a maid, all while throwing parties and trying to get to know other Sims. But I spent most of the time at my own party, alone and ignored. No, somebody drank my potion. Oh my god, do you know how hard it is to get into a good mood in the first place? And then having to balance potions with gnome making? While she did seem to fall in love with me, she rejected most of my advances. Despite that, it wasn't long before the other potion was consumed by an ignorant partygoer. Desperate to escape my loneliness, my only option was to summon a genie for help. The genie gave me the option of helping me with my struggling social life. My mood was bad and my money was running low, so I was forced to turn to the genie. Saints be praised, the genie actually came through. And my friend was none other than Eldon Hick. Wow, he really wants to tickle me a lot. Oh, sorry, Eldon, that's a little too personal for me, you know. I'm in the girls, so you best be on your way. I spent the rest of the party unclogging the toilet and cleaning up many messes the guests left in my bathroom. In this moment of desperation, I consulted the genie again. And oh my god, not that bed. That's the most expensive thing I own. Oh my god, you idiot, get out of the way, you're blocking the firefighter. Honestly, only you would do shit like this. I walked away to let the firefighter fend for himself, while watching my bedroom go up in flames. After about an hour and a half, Bob managed to get control of the flames. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left of the bedroom, so like an idiot, I went to the genie again. And again, my house went up in flames. Some people never really learn, do they? I spent the next 2 days making gnomes to raise funds so I can fund the repairs, because homeowners insurance apparently is not a thing in The Sims. My fortune seemed to be changing, as I raised enough funds to cover that and the next round of bills, as well as an old lady stopping by my house. Alright, Cornelia, if you're gonna be rude, I'm not talking to you. What in God's name are you doing? That's my livelihood you're crushing under your frail bones. Piss off. Get out. My only option was to cook away my sorrows. Until it finally happened. I made a love potion. No! Anybody but you. I will take anybody other than you. I decided to leave to try and get away from Cornelia. Oh, there was no way she followed me here. I went for my comfort meal to lessen my anxiety. But then just as the kitchen went up in flames for the umpteenth time, the phone rang. Sorry I'm not spending time with you, Eldon. I'm just really busy with my house being on fire and all. Oh my god, that music scared me. I expanded my setup to try and maximize my chance for a love potion. For a chance at a happy life. Finally, when another love potion was on the horizon, it blew up in my face, like everything on this game always does.